This is DK back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Monday. We got a surprisingly kind of a smaller slate for Monday, but it's still okay. We got 5 games on the docket. So real quick, let's see how we're doing currently Sunday night. So I talked about in my video, I really like the Suns-Lakers game stack, and that's kind of what I went with here. Once DeMar DeRozan got ruled out too, I pivoted. I had to get LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay as well. I also liked all the Spurs guards. Derek White, Bryn Forbes, Patty, like all those guys got a boost. I just wanted to stick to Gay and Aldridge, and then again, I really like this Phoenix LA stack. Hopefully the Suns keep it close. If they can, I think it's gonna be a gold mine. So went with originally had Ayton in here, but then he just got ruled out. So I kind of had to pivot my lineup around a little bit. I had Ayton and Beasley, but then I just switched it to get Oubre and Lance Stevenson since Ayton just got ruled out. So yeah, I went with Booker and Kelly Oubre from the Sun side, and the Lakers side with Kuzma ruled out. Ingram, Lance, Zubac, Rajon Rondo. So that's the lineup. So hopefully the night ends pretty good. So yeah, let's look at the slate for tonight. All right, there we go. So 5 games. Like I said, kind of smaller slate for Monday, but still not bad. So we got the Knicks and the Hornets, Golden State, Indiana, Brooklyn, Boston, Denver, Memphis, and Atlanta, and the Clippers. It seems like almost in every one of these videos, it's always a late night game that I really like to target. But once again, I'm really liking this late night game here with the Hawks and the Clippers. That's probably my favorite game to target for game stack wise. I know there is definitely some blowout risk. Atlanta, obviously not the best team. But the Clippers, also, they've really been up and down. They don't play a whole lot of defense either, so this should be a really high over-under. So this is probably my favorite game to target. Denver, Memphis, I don't know. Memphis, a team I don't really like to target players against, and Denver, also a pretty solid defensive team, so it's not really the best overall game. Brooklyn, Boston, definitely there's some blowout risk here. If Brooklyn is going to keep it close, and because of a big game from probably D'Angelo Russell, Napier, a couple of those other guys. Golden State, Indiana is interesting. It's at the Pacers, so that makes me feel a little more comfortable targeting Indiana guys. So this would probably be this one, and the Knicks Hornets games are two other games I do like. Anytime you get the Warrior starters out there for full 4 quarters, you always like that. So I do have some interest in this game as well as the Knicks Hornets game. 2 bad teams that shouldn't play a whole lot of defense. So that's kind of just a brief overview of my thoughts on the slate. So let's get into the in-depth analysis. Kyrie almost to 10K now, but again, he has really just been playing out of his mind. I'm just gonna stick true to my word. Sure, maybe it's burned me a bit here, but when Boston's fully healthy, I just stay away from Boston guys. So Kyrie right now. And also, another rule of thumb for me at least, I don't like paying a premium for guys. This is the highest price I can ever remember in Kyrie, 9.6K. So, I understand it. The matchup against Brooklyn is very good. I'm not going to talk you off playing Kyrie. Me personally, I just don't really like playing Boston guys when they're fully healthy, and I don't like paying a premium for guys. Okay, so we got Steph Curry here at 9-1. Obviously not the best matchup against Indiana. They're a pretty solid defensive team. But then again, you really, for the Warriors, the matchup doesn't really matter as much as can the other team keep it close so they stay out there for 4 quarters. So, 9.1K seems a little underpriced for Steph. So I definitely think he is worth a look for sure. Kemba, popping up in the injury report, did not take part in Sunday practice. Looks like it's just a neck issue. But yeah, okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, he's questionable right now. So if he misses, that's going to be huge. So let's get to, let me go to Charlotte really quick. So Kemba misses. I don't know who they would start. Maybe they would start Tony Parker. Maybe, they started Devontae Graham a few games this season. Malik Monk would be in play. It's always hard trusting these secondary Hornets pieces just because the rotations are really inconsistent. But definitely we would have to consider, if Kemba misses, a lot of these cheap Hornets guys would definitely be in play. Let's see, D'Angelo Russell at 8.6. He was kind of chalky the other night against the Nets, but again, this Brooklyn team, even like he's been playing out of his mind here the previous 3 games, and then he doesn't really play that well, and they limit him to 24 minutes. That's the Nets. Like if he's not playing well, they will not play him minutes. So it's just so hard to trust this guy in cash games, but he has huge upside. If the Nets are going to keep this game close, I think it's going to be because of a big game from D'Angelo Russell. So I think he's definitely in play. Conley, I just never like playing anyone from Memphis. He has the last 4 games actually 46, 36, 42, and 48 fantasy points. So Denver, like as a team defense, pretty solid defensive team, but 7.7K and seeing what he's done over the last 4 games, you definitely have to consider Mike Conley. It's just I always hate playing him from Memphis. They're just kind of hard to trust. Then we got Lou Williams here, 7.4K. The price is definitely up there on him for a guy that's going to play, 25 to 30 or so minutes. But this is just a dream matchup here against the Hawks. I think this game's a gold mine if it stays close. So I don't mind taking a shot here on Lou. I know the price is pretty up there for him, but I still think he is playable. Trae Young, I want to get a lot of exposure to this game. 6.7K, the price is creeping up on him a little bit too. But the minutes are secure for him. He's going to play 30 minutes basically no matter what. So I definitely am considering Trae Young as well. And then we get to these Indiana guards. So let me bring up Indiana really quick. Obviously, we got Oladipo out for the season. So it was Collison, it's Corey Joseph, and it's Tyreke Evans. So Collison probably would be the one I have the most interest in. His minutes seem pretty secure. He's going to play 30-plus minutes. Up-tempo game here against Golden State. I do really like Darren Collison. And then Corey Joseph will come off the bench. And he's going to play probably right around 25 or so minutes, so I definitely think he is viable. Aaron Holiday, probably not seeing enough minutes for me to consider him. And then you got Tyreke, who picked up a start, only played 24 minutes. We've seen the script before with Tyreke. They'll start him, and they just won't close games with him. He does. I don't know what's been with him this season, but he had huge upside last season when he's on the Grizzlies. He really hasn't shown it. Maybe if he's hot and knocking out some shots, they'll keep him in. But it's just hard to trust for cash games. For GPPs, I think he definitely is viable. That's kind of my thoughts on the Indiana guard situation. Where are we at here? Okay. The Knicks guard situation. Your guess is as good as mine as who's going to play the minutes, who's going to play good. Nicotina, Trey Burke, Trier, all in play. For me personally, though, if you guys want to watch my videos for a while, I just don't mess with it. It's too hard to trust. Fizdale, such inconsistent rotation. So, I get it, but I'm just not going there. Let's see, Beverly. He's been starting and playing most of the game here. Been up and down, 35, 16, 20, 47 fantasy points. But this is a great matchup here. So these cheap Clippers guards, let me get to the Clippers really quick. Obviously, Lou Williams expensive, but Pat Beverly, SGA even, he's been a little up and down, but SGA, Pat Beverly, even Avery Bradley, I hate playing this guy, but all these guys are playing most of the game right now because Gallinari's out. They're running small ball, more 3-guard lineups. So SGA, Pat Beverly, Lou Williams, all these guys are in play. So I definitely do like a lot of those Clippers guards. Let's see. Other than that, I don't think there's much else here. Again, if Kemba misses, I'll get back to it on Twitter. It would be some of those cheap Hornets guards that would definitely get a huge boost. So let's move on to shooting guard. Let's see. Will Barton here, 6.9K. The price is up. Not seeing enough minutes right now. The match was bad. I'm going to pass on him. Jamal Murray. Okay, so he did get confirmed out. So, okay, let me go back to the Denver situation here. Obviously, Memphis not the best matchup here, but with Jamal Murray out, it's going to be Monte Morris, Beasley picking up a few extra minutes. Will Barton, Gary Harris will probably play a few extra minutes. So I think all these Denver guards are in play. If let me see if they start, have they announced who's going to start? If Monte Morris picks up the start at 4.6K, he's definitely in play for me. And then Will Barton, Gary Harris should see a few extra minutes. So I know the match is not the best, but Jamal Murray is a pretty big piece in that offense. Let's see, Klay Thompson at 6.1 just seems too cheap. He has huge upside as well, but 6.1K, he's in play for cash and GPP. I think 6.1K is way too cheap for him. Lamb, I'm not a Jeremy Lamb guy because, again, the Hornets rotation is very inconsistent, again, but the last 3 games he has played 30 minutes. If Kemba misses, that would be a huge boost to Lamb, so I would reconsider Lamb if Kemba does miss. See, Bogdanovich, with Oladipo out, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really a Bojan Bogdanovich guy. He's kind of scoring dependent. If a shot's not falling, he definitely can hurt you. So it's just not the type of play that I like playing. Let's see. Is there anyone else? What's this? Joe Harris. So if he's questionable, let me go to Brooklyn really quick. Obviously, so D'Angelo Russell is going to be, the main catalyst in offense. I do like Napier still a good amount here. They didn't close them down the stretch. He only did shoot the ball 3 of 13, but did put up 25 fantasy points. The price is up, but I still think Napier is in play here. Theo Penson even got some good run. Got you 36 fantasy points, so I think he is in play. I wouldn't expect that again. But a couple of these cheap Brooklyn guards definitely in play. And if Joe Harris misses, that's just more minutes to go around. Let's see, Tim Hardaway Jr. Never a guy I really like playing, but he's going to shoot the ball a ton when he's out there. The matchup's pretty good, so I think that makes him in play. Other than that, Jeremy Lin, he's been playing, 20-plus minutes the last 4 games. Good matchup here, so I think for salary relief, Jeremy Lin is in play. Okay, let's move on to small forward. So Durant here at 9.4, and a lot of these Warriors still seem underpriced. This game should stay close since they're at Indiana, so I think you definitely have to consider a couple of these Warriors guys. Tobias, I'm all about this game. Atlanta and the Clippers. My favorite game to stack for GPPs, so I do like Tobias a lot here at 8K. Let's see, Thad Young at 5.7. is okay. I mean, he's also like really up and down. But with Oladipo out, that's a huge piece in that offense. So I think Thad Young definitely in play here at 5.7K. Taurean Prince came off the bench the other night. Still played 36 minutes though. So if he's gonna play those type of minutes, this is a good matchup. I think Taurean Prince definitely in play there, 5.4. Let's see. So Memphis, let me go to Memphis really quick. We do have some injuries here. Garrett Temple is going to be out for a little bit here. And Kyle Anderson, JaMychal Green, questionable. So that would make, these secondary Grizzly pieces, but it's so hard to trust any of these guys. Like Justin Holiday, he's going to play most of the game. He's a low usage guy. Shelvin Mack, very up and down and inconsistent. But he would be more like Omri Caspi if he plays. Would be like a value play you can consider. I hate the Memphis value guys are just never really like taking a shot in those guys. Let's see. Other than that, I think that's about it for small forwards. Let's move on to power forward. John Collins, 8.2. The price is up there with. I love playing John Collins, but right now, he's just not seeing enough minutes. If he was playing like 35 minutes a game like he was a couple weeks ago, then I like him a lot more. But I'm kind of limiting him to like 29, 30 minutes. 8.2K is kind of a lot for John Collins if he's going to only play those type of minutes. Montrez, I really like Montrez. This is a great game, stackable wise, and Atlanta does play big. So I think Montrezl Harrell pushes for 30 minutes in this one. I know the price is up there on him, but like I said, I really do like this game. So bonus at 6.6. I love playing this guy out the bench. Obviously, Oladipo's out of there. Maybe Miles Turner gets in some foul trouble trying to guard DeMarcus Cousins, so maybe Sabonis picks up a few extra minutes. Cash games, I don't think you could play him there, but GPPs, yes. Cousins, I'm gonna wait for news. If his minutes start getting increased a little more, then I would like him. I still like him. If he's gonna play right on 25 minutes, 6.5K, I think he's definitely in play. But if he's gonna, maybe the minutes limit gets pushed like 30 or so. If that's the case, I would be all about him. So we're gonna have to kind of wait for news on the minutes limit for DeMarcus Cousins. So Draymond Green again. All these Warriors, if you can project the game to stay close, that's when you want to target these guys. And this game should theoretically stay close. So all these Warrior starters, I do like. Let's see, Dedmon, 5.5K. I think it's okay. We're gonna play right around 25 minutes. Clippers have been struggling against defending bigs. So Dedmon, as well as Alex Len, definitely consider. Let's see. Other than that, Plumlee, 3.9K. He plays he's gonna play 20 or so minutes. It seems too cheap for Mason Plumlee. I know the match not the best, but 3.9K for a guy that's gonna play 20 minutes and be pretty productive. I think he is a solid play for salary relief. Okay, let's move on to the center position. So Jokic at 10.8. Again, I know the matchup not the best. He's been playing out of his mind here. If you want to play Jokic, I'm not going to talk you off him. Me personally, though, I'm probably just going to go elsewhere. Let's see, Marc Gasol, kind of the same thing with Mike Conley. I never really like playing these Grizzlies guys, but Denver does play big, so I would think Gasol plays all the minutes he can handle. I would guess 35 plus minutes. So I think he is in play. See, Al Horford, he had that big game against the Warriors. Actually back-to-back big games here. Brooklyn, I do like playing bigs against Brooklyn. Al Horford, though, you ever get really excited about playing Al Horford? Not really, but 6.4K seems too cheap, especially for this matchup. But, I never really, like I said, I never really like targeting Boston when they're fully healthy. I guess the two Boston guys, so let's go to Boston. The two Boston guys that would probably be my favorite, would be Al Horford there at 6.4, and then just paying up for Kyrie. Other than that, like the wings, guards, yes, they're in a good matchup. I think a couple of these guys could have a good game, but it's so hard to predict which ones it's going to be. So that's always kind of the issue with Boston. Noah Vonleh here at 6.2. If he picks up a start and he's going to play at center, then I would like him a lot. He's way more productive when he does get those center minutes, so I'm gonna wait for a starting lineup there. Let's see. Enes Kanter just been out of the rotation. They haven't been playing him. Obviously, if he's gonna see minutes, I would really like him, but it looks like they're just they're happy to rest him on the bench. Alex Len here. The minutes are the issue, but if he was just playing 20 to 25 minutes, I'd like him a lot. But they seem comfortable giving him like 15 or so minutes. He definitely still has upside in that time, but not as much. I would like him more if he was playing like 20 minutes. And then you got Biyombo, Hernangomez. Again, these guys are going to split the center minutes. New York, not the best at defending big, so Biyombo as well as Hernangomez, definitely both in play here. For the center position, let me go to Charlotte really quick. Did Frank Kaminsky get some extra run there? No. So what? I'm trying to figure out, was it Milwaukee? Okay, so Milwaukee played more small ball. That's why Hernangomez as well as Biyombo didn't see as many minutes. But they should split the center minutes. New York does, well, I guess if Vonleh does run, if they run Vonleh the 5, then maybe Biyombo and Hernangomez would be a little more risky. That obviously would be more secure if they play against like a bigger center. So that would depend on who the Knicks do run out there as their center. Other than that, I mean, Ed Davis, he had that monster game last game. I don't know if we're going to expect a repeat from him. 4K, though, he's like one of those guys that's going to produce when he's out there off the bench. So I think he is in play. But yeah, I think that's about it for the analysis. So really, so for first for cash games, the 3 games I like the most are New York, Charlotte, Golden State, Indiana, and Atlanta and the Clippers. Denver situation, obviously Jamal Murray's out, so all those Denver guards do get a boost. Boston, when they're fully healthy, again, don't really like targeting a lot of guys, but it would be Kyrie and Al Horford be my favorite. On the Brooklyn side, you got D'Angelo Russell, not for cash games though. I think the safest cash game would probably be Shabazz Napier, who should play 25 or so minutes off the bench. Then Golden State, Indiana. Game should stay close. Collison, I really, really like Collison for Indiana. I think you could take a shot on Corey Joseph or Tyreek Evans in GPPs. And then you got Thad Young, who I think is in play. Sabonis off the bench in GPPs. Miles Turner even. I'm a little concerned about the foul trouble. No risk against guarding DeMarcus Cousins. New York, Charlotte. The big news is Kemba, if he misses, all those Charlotte's guards get a huge boost. On the New York side, I know Trier, Trey Burke, Nicotina are going to split the minutes, but I can't trust David Fizdale, so I'm personally not going to go there, but I understand if you want to take a shot on one of those guys. And then for GPP-wise, I really like stacking this Atlanta and the Clippers game. I know there is definitely blowout risk since it's at the Clippers, but if Atlanta keeps it close, I think this game is a goldmine. And yeah, I think that's it for just the overall recap of the analysis for this 5-game slate. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section down below. It's also important to follow me on Twitter. That will be in the description below. I'll get my thoughts and more news comes out throughout the day. And yeah, I'll be back for another video on Tuesday, so I'll see you guys then.